Yes, top of the morning. Top of the morning. How is everybody doing? This is the weekend. Yes, it's the weekend. It feels like the weekend has been here since Thursday, but no, this is the actual weekend. Happy Saturday morning. You are rocking out with yours truly. Showtime. Sizzle. I am the sauce. Now, I wasn't going to come on this morning because I have a fabulous show planned for you this afternoon. But I'm sitting here at the desk, and I'm just gonna do some reactions to some content, right? Some reaction to some content. I was watching some content on YouTube. Yes, the YouTube, right? Not boxing. Just regular content, like a lot of gangland stuff. There's just different things. And I was looking at a particular fighter. I mean, not a fighter, a gang member. And I remember, I didn't even realize that he had passed away. I used to listen to some of his music, right? And something came across the desk, and I was like, damn, they killed that brother. I was like, man. And I remember because my brother used to like his music too. And I was like, damn, they murdered him, right? Set him up and murdered him by his own homies, right? That's why a lot of times this gang culture, very treacherous, man. Very, very, very treacherous. And I'm gonna, do a little reaction to that this morning, right? Don't stop the music. Don't. Yeah, I was dropping some heat, man. Like I said, we're gonna be doing at 2:00. You ain't gonna want to miss it. I got some fire. 2:00 will be the boxing. 2:00 will be the boxing, the Devin Haney era. I told you guys to get ready for that. I'll be covering that at 2:00, as well as your rain on the top with Short Like Leprechauns. The fall of Brian Norman Jr. Right? The blink of an eye, man. The blink of an eye. We'll be covering that at 2 p.m. Right now, we're just gonna do some reaction. That's why I have this up here. Right? Don't stop the music. Don't stop the music. Don't stop the music. Cyber Monday. Yeah, before I get into that, right? I wanna just speak on something else too, right? Yo, my account. Your enemy of the state shit is real. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is. My accounts were hacked, right? And when your accounts are hacked, it's like the enemy of the state, man. You don't have access to your currency, man. And it really got me just thinking about like really not fucking with banking, online banking, none of that banking no more. This shit is like nasty work, man. Nasty work. Let me go over here. Put that right here. You got to turn that down, B. Yeah, right there is good. Turn that down, B. Right, where is my what's the name? Oh man, it's this guy. This dude right here is the biggest goofball on the internet, man. It's the biggest goofball. I just watched that video. Where is it? Here it is right here. Half pint, man. Half pint. This video is courtesy of Hood Wars Stories. They do great content on a lot of the games.
Guys! Breaking news. Peacock has been taken over by the bad guys. Now,
welcome to the Worst Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of Half Ounce. LaTarisha O'Brien
Half Ounce has some good songs too back in the day, right? Half Ounce, I gotta stop it and go because this isn't actually my content, right? So we're gonna really rock and roll like that. My name is Sauce Bond. My name is Bond, James Bond. No, my name is right here. This is my name. What is your name? What is your name? That is my name. What is your name, Mike Ken? That is my name. This coffee. Oh no, I'm doing something, man. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing. Thank you. That is my name. Yeah, remember when Adina used to say that? You probably don't remember. Nasai would. He was too young. You was too young. You know. Adina used to be like, "What is your name? What's your name is? What's your name is?" Right? That was Adina. That is my niece. She used to be like, "What's your name is? What's your name is? What's your name?" Right? But this was half. Yeah, this brother, he had some good banging songs. I'm not gonna play the songs.
Was born on October 24th in the year 1989. He grew up in Inglewood, California, in the area surrounding Rogers Park. Rapping has always been his passion since a young age. At the age of 11, he was introduced to Exhibit, who acted as his mentor. Exhibit showed him the ropes and brought him into the music industry. Through Exhibit, Half Ounce linked with the group Strong Arm Steady. There you go.
Right there. Shout out to Mickey Slick right there. That is Mickey Slick. I gotta stop and go because, like I said, this isn't my content. But yes, that's Mickey Slick right there. If you're familiar with some of the rap, maybe you guys aren't, so that's why I'm stopping and go right. Mickey Slick is out of San Diego. A blood rapper as well, right? But he was a member of the Inglewood family blood.
Got tight with Mickey Slick and would eventually join his Wrong Kind record label. In the early 2000s, Half Ounce would join the Neighborhood Pyrus, a Black American gang located in Inglewood, California. He went by the hood name Half Pint and was allegedly super active during his time gangbanging.
So look, he was super active. Let's stop it again. Super active means he was getting busy. He was getting busy. You have to go, okay, appreciate you coming. Hopefully you hit the like button. Don't be a stranger. Subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel, right? So he was super active. That means he was getting busy. He was putting in work. You know, we got to highlight that. You know, he was putting in work.
He was in and out of juvie and wound up in youth authority for a loaded stolen firearm. He continued to have run-ins with the law and would end up down for a murder charge, which he ultimately beat.
Man, he went down for a murder charge, but he beat it. He beat a murder. So apparently he was charged for taking a life. Right? Let's highlight that. This is Half Pint. Inglewood Pyru, Neighborhood Pyru, gang member blood. Putting in work. He was putting in work. He was active, right? Also was a decent rapper. I like a lot of his music, right? Gotta stop and go, because like I said, this is educational purpose. Yes, God save you too. Thank you. Yes, love you too. Thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Hit the like button, share the content, let them know. The new Motion Shanewz is out here putting in that work, man. Consistency drowns the fake viral moments. Consistency drowns the gimmicks, and consistency will always keep you with the motion. Gimmicks are not the way, because you only as good as your last gimmick, and gimmicks will get you walked down, right?
In the 2000s, Inglewood was still one of the more dangerous pockets of Los Angeles County and carried the leftover heat from the gang wars of the 90s. Half Ounce was frontline and gained battle scars.
It is. You heard that again. I want to keep highlighting that, man. Half Ounce was frontline. He put in a lot of work. If you know about gang life and gang activity, maybe they had truce, but this is a war. Maybe a lot of you guys aren't familiar, because like I said, a lot of you guys sit on the internet, you claim to be this and that. What's your name is, right? What's your name is, right? If you really know, you really got busy, especially if you have family that got busy. I think everybody acts like, oh, we was doing this, we was doing that. But if you have family that's from the turf out there, they will tell you. The beefs, the wars, because they really at war in Cali. Those guys, they carry it different. Their neighborhoods is their neighborhood. So this guy, a half pint already, a couple minutes in, you see he was active at a young age. He got sat down on a murder charge, but that he eventually beat. So he was charged for a body. That doesn't go nowhere. Right? Even though he was found innocent, do you think the people who he killed, or the family member, or the whatever, feel the same way? Do you think they feel the same way? So I just wanted to highlight some of those things, right? Stopping and going. Look, a minute in. This guy put in a lot of work already in a minute in, right?
During his time in the field. On one occasion, a rival gang member stabbed him 12 times near the intersection of Victor Avenue and Venice Way. The enemy left him for dead on the corner, trembling. Half Ounce managed to survive. At the hospital.
Did you hear that? Right there. Look, see? Live by the sword. The sword eventually comes back for you. Stabbed 12 times, right? He was stabbed 12 times, left for dead by an enemy. Miraculously, the hand of God was on him. He survived. Yeah, he survived. He got hit up 12 times. 12 times, man, hit up. But he survived it.
Police came and tried to ask him some questions regarding the attack. Not willing to cooperate, Half Ounce discharged himself the same day in a different.
Let's. Did you pick that right there? He got hit up 12 times. The police came and asked him for a statement. He kept it on code. As he should, right? You were out there active, putting in work, and it got back on you. Held it down. You did not say, yo, this guy hit me up 12 times. So in that culture, in that world, in that lane, he is stamped and certified because he did not tell. Now you can take how you want to take it and be like, oh, I am simply narrating this story. So if you are a square, a mark, or a buster, scram. This isn't for you. But he held it down. He did not tell the authorities who stabbed him. Right? I guess he's going to hold court in the streets.
incident. Half Bounce was riding his bike dressed in all red attire when a rival gang member spotted him and ran him over with his car.
Damn.
The rival then put his car in reverse and ran him over again, nearly killing him. He was in a coma for 18 days.
Stop it again. So after surviving that stabbing, he was riding in the neighborhood on a bike. He was ran over. He was ran over from another rival gang. Then they backed over him. He was left in a coma. 18 months. Survived this too now. Damn. So this is two apparent survivals that he has, near-death experiences that God has saved him and gave him another opportunity at life. This was number 2. You guys following this? Are y'all following this? That was number 2.
When he woke up, he had to stay in a rehab center for 18 months. He lost a lot of memory. It was like he was a newborn baby. The only person he could remember was his mother, and his mother was going through a double during this period. Her mother died the same day Half Ounce got ran over by a car. In the rehabilitation center, they worked on regaining his memory and ability to walk again. But after 18 months, he was still wheelchair bound. He grew impatient and ended up...
18 months, he was wheelchair bound. He grew impatient. Frustration. He grew impatient.
Cutting off his cast. From then on, he would walk with a permanent limp. Half Ounce began rapping seriously in the 2010s, carving out a spot for himself in the Inglewood rap scene. He dropped projects such as Preliminary Hearing, with standout tracks like Roll Call.
Yes, Roll Call. There it is. That's my brother's song. My brother used to always play that. I used to get tired of hearing that shit. I used to get tired of hearing Roll Call. There it is. That's a song. A good song. Good song. I used to get tired of hearing that shit. Roll Call was the Roll Call. He's repping all the sets and the gangs and shit. My brother was obsessed with that shit. I had to be like, yo, man, turn that shit off. You hear that shit? Turn that shit off, man. Roll Call. That was the name of the track. Good track, man. I would play it. Matter of fact, look, this is what I'll do, right? I'll do it at the desk, so I can do a little something, right? But I'm not gonna let it rock too long because you know how they do. I really don't care. Right? I'll just block it out, right? Here it is right here. This is a little bit of it. It's a fire song. Fire song. Yeah. Right there. That's it right there. Check it out for yourself. You know what I'll do? I'll put the link. I will put the link in the chat. Right? Good song, man. My brother used to play this shit all the time. I used to be like, man, turn that shit off. You ain't from that nigga. Turn that shit off. You don't know them niggas, right? You don't know them niggas, right? But nah, he was repping. Right, good song, right? But he started taking rap serious, right? He was taking it serious. You can see he was still active in the neighborhood, right? But that's 2 attempts. That's 2 attempts, right, at his life. This song right here, if y'all want to listen to a good song, man. Good song, right? This is the song right here. I was just playing a little snippet of it, right? But 2 attempts at his life, right?
later began promoting a trilogy series titled The Trial, The Verdict, and The Sentence, aiming to narrate his life.
Remember, The Trial, The Verdict, The Sentence. Remember, I covered that earlier, that he beat a murder. Remember, he beat a murder. He was one of them. Remember, they said all this, so we're just covering the facts. He beat a murder. He was active. He was putting in work. Maybe that's why a lot of retaliation was going towards him, right? Maybe that's why a lot of retaliation was going towards him, right? The enemy was trying to get at him, right? Well, watch the twist of this what's the name, man?
Metaphor of a courtroom. In 2017, he dropped Neighborhood Politics, which many consider his most polished work to date,
yes, that was another
featuring artists like Richie Slick and Compton Menace. Behind the music, Half Ounce was a father and a husband. As his music gained attraction, he was also working a full-time job at UPS to support his family. Friends and family said that
he was working, right? He got a job at UPS, support his kids and wife, right?
He was determined to do right and move away from the chaos of his earlier years. He enrolled at UEI College to study heating and air conditioning,
so now
planning to build.
Even trying to get a trade. He's even trying to get a trade, which would have really helped him, make money. Air conditioning, heating, and all that. So he's trying to get a trade now.
A stable career while pursuing his passion to rap. By this stage, he was married and had 3 children. His wife was also pregnant with their 4th child when tragedy struck. On October 22nd, 2022, at around 11:14 p.m., Half Ounce and a friend left his apartment in Koreatown. They drove off in his '07 Benz. Half Ounce's vehicle had been parked on the street facing northbound on New Hampshire Avenue north of his apartment complex. At approximately 11:22 p.m., a dark SUV parks on the street directly behind the space where Half Ounce's Benz had been parked. At approximately 11:35 p.m., Half Ounce.
All right, let me stop that. I want to break that down for y'all, man. There's a lot of you guys. From the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. They can go to the Dollar Tree. They got my neighbors got a cat now.
Well, they found it.
Well, they got a cat. It doesn't matter if they found. They have a cat. They have a cat. Yo, I'll go get them one in a second. They need one. I'll go get them one in a second. Let me just finish this stream. I'll go get them one. I'll go get them one. My neighbors found the cat. Look, see, we get it in over here, man. We trendsetters, man. Influence is influence. Now they got a cat. They found a cat. They rescued the cat, man. Dope, man. Spread love, right? But did you peep that? I want to break that down, right? It was laying on him. That's called laying. Right? Did you hear? He was in his Benz park. The SUV was in the cut, watching. It was plotting, scheming. Did y'all peep that, right? Y'all peep that? They was plotting and scheming. They was laying on him. That's called laying.
Friend returned to the area and parked the Benz in the same spot they had left from, unaware of the black SUV behind them, when Half Ounce and his friend exit the Benz and begin walking casually southbound towards his apartment. The suspect's vehicle conducts a U-turn and begins to follow the pair. The suspect's vehicle then drives past Half Ounce and his friend, parks just south of 725 New Hampshire Avenue.
All right,
the driver.
Now look, did y'all peep that? They left, they followed him. They pulled, right? He parked his Benz, they left. They got out. He's walking back to his crib, trying to make it to his apartment. The SUV followed them, pulled in front of them. They're unaware. Look, they are unaware. Half Ounce is unaware, right?
Shuts the lights off, seemingly to avoid detection. The passenger of the suspect's vehicle exits the car and appears to hide behind a vehicle parked on the street. When Half Ounce and his friend reach 725 New Hampshire Avenue, the muzzle flash from a gun can be observed on the surveillance footage from the street.
Look, after this is over, I'm gonna play that video. The video, they have a video of this shit. They caught this murder on camera. It's videos of it. I'm gonna play it. I don't know how much I can play because because it'll probably get the channel shut down. Probably get the channel shut down. Right? Or it'll get the video shut down. I ain't gonna say it'll get my channel shut down. Right? Well, this is educational purpose. Just educated, man, right? So they laid on him. That's called laying on him, right? He was unaware. Him and his homie, unaware. But watch the twist at the end. Now I'm gonna break some shit down to you, man. Watch the twist. The twist of this shit is the fucked up part, man. Remember, he survived. Well, he survived two apparent attempts on his life from the enemies. Remember, he got stabbed 17 times. He kept it streets. He never told, right? Then he got ran over on a bike. He ran his ass over, backed over him. He was in a coma for 18 days. He was in a rehab for 18 months. He couldn't walk. He was confined to a wheelchair. He survived all of that from the enemies, right? From the enemies. Pay attention, y'all.
Street near the area where the passenger suspect had been hiding. After being struck by gunfire, Half Ounce turns and runs towards the planter at the front of the building.
Got hit.
Half ounce later, a suspect wearing a ski mask and armed with a handgun emerges from the street and follows Half Ounce to the planter where he had been hiding. The suspect lifts up his mask to show Half Ounce's face, stands over him, and fires multiple rounds around close range before fleeing back to the vehicle.
So he lifted up his mask. The man, whoever this was, whoever this killer was, lifted up his mask, right? To reveal to half ounce who he was. He revealed who he was, right? Check this shit out now, y'all. This is educational purposes, content, right? We will be going live at 2 p.m. I got a special one for you. The Devin Haney era, we killing the game with the boxing, but I just didn't feel like talking about boxing this morning. And I want to show my range, right? I want to show my range, man. I do boxing. I talk boxing. I do it. I teach it. Shout out to all my students. Shout out to all my clients. Stamped and certified in the game, regardless what they say on my name. I have receipts, goddamn, when it comes to boxing. But rest in peace to this brother, Half Ounce, right? But listen to the twist now, y'all.
Ounce would succumb from his injuries. He was 32 years old. Just moments before he was ambushed, Half Ounce had been on a FaceTime call with his pregnant wife. She became alarmed when she heard what she believed to be gunshots over the phone. She immediately dialed 911 and rushed.
He FaceTimed his wife. I can't play that video. That video's out there too, though. It's a video. I'm gonna try to play some of it. But the shooting got caught on TV. The shooting was caught on TV, right? Now remember this. But he FaceTimed his wife, pregnant wife at the time, right? Now why this is the shit that is grimy. This is why you can't fuck with niggas, man. This is why you can't fuck with niggas, man. Now, when I see niggas sitting on this internet and they all buddy, like, man, niggas is weirdos, man. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Look at it.
To his apartment, man. The two did not live together at that time. When detectives spoke with his wife, she advised them that she believes Half Ounce was potentially murdered by his play brother Anthony King, also known as Tony Montana V from Black P. Stone Jungles.
Stone Jungle. That's another blood set, man. This nigga was murdered by another blood, man. Come on, man. This is why I want to highlight, man. Alleged. You're gonna say alleged because he's probably going to court and fighting this shit right now too. But so this guy survives. Listen to this crazy shit. He survived 2 attempts at his life from enemies. But his play brother, the Black P. Stone Rangers, that's a blood set too, man. He was a Pyru. They both rocked the red. So allegedly another red, right? Another red took him out. And from the breakdown, right, he took the mask and shit off, right? But listen to this shit. This is why I say you can't fuck with niggas, man. Watch this shit. Listen to this shit right here, man.
Sometime during the summer of 2022, Half Ounce had called Anthony and asked for a ride because Half Ounce was having some car trouble. Anthony drove Half Ounce to the Ladera shopping center where he met with an acquaintance and loaned her a few $100s. She observed at that time that Half Ounce had been wearing expensive jewelry and was carrying about $60,000 in cash.
After leaving, expensive. This the brother, the dude who alleged is the killer, right? Check how that beef stemmed from, man. He called him because that's supposed to be his man. That's my man. That's my man. That's the blood. That's my blood, right? Asked him for a ride. Picked him up. He had on jewelry. He was shining, right? Look, he was shining. Not only was he shining, he had 60 large on him. $60,000, right? All expensive jewelry on. Check out what his play brother did, man.
The Ladera Center, Anthony told Half Ounce he wanted to stop by the hood and drove Half Ounce to a secluded alley in the jungles. A few moments.
Now, y'all remember the jungle? The jungle was in Training Days. Remember, he's a P Stone, so he took him to the hood. You heard what they said? A secluded block in the hood. He's a P Stone, right? The guy that picked him up, he's a P Stone. He took him to a secluded block in the hood, right? Check this out, man. This is why I try to tell y'all, like, oh, that's my man. I fuck with him. So they in the hood. This is his hood. This is the P Stone brothers' hood. This is his hood. They in the hood. He brought him over there. Look at this.
Later, an unidentified suspect carrying 2 handguns ran up to Half Ounce's window and demands his property. Half Ounce provided the suspect with the currency, and the suspect began to walk away. Half Ounce's suspicion that Anthony was involved in the robbery heightened.
Suspected to be in a robbery, involved with that robbery, right? He picks you up at a, storefront, shopping front, right? To give you a ride, but he brings you to the hood, his hood, right? He's from that hood. He's from the turf. So you get robbed with him from an unidentified person. So apparently, he's not good in his hood. They robbed you, right? Yeah, he's from the hood. That's it. Look, come on, man. Look, do I have to spell that out, man? Y'all niggas is real, right? You niggas is all this, right? If I bring you around, right? If I take you around my way, and this is my neighborhood, I'm from here. I'm supposed to be respected. People know me, and you get robbed. Niggas just run down on you and rob you, right? See, look, I'm giving y'all the game. This is why I did this for to educate. See, this wasn't to glorify nothing. This is the educational purpose. That's why you see what's the name fair share at educational purpose. If I am a respected person in my neighborhood, and I bring you to my neighborhood, and you're with me, you have, you got a lot of money on you in jewelry, and an unidentified person runs down on you with 2 guns and robs you. With me, he robs you. That's a red flag right there, man. Did I line that up? Right? Put it in the comment section, man. Did I line that up? If this is my neighborhood, I'm from here. Let me break it down like this, right? I'm gonna use my peoples, man, so y'all can really understand. I guess a lot of times y'all can't understand, right? I'm gonna break it down in my neighborhood, right? You call me for a ride. And I say, yo, where you at? I'll come get you. Right? When I pick you up, I see you got on a whole bunch of jewelry. You flashing all this money. You be like, yo, take me over here. I gotta get this bitch some money. I take you over here. You get this girl some money. Right? Like, damn, that nigga got a lot of money. I'm like, yo, I know I gotta bring you over here, but listen, I'm gonna go to the Jets. I'm gonna go to my neighborhood, man. I gotta stop by my crib. I gotta stop by my neighborhood. I'll bring you to the projects. Upon coming to the projects, I'm from the projects. Me, Tito, this is my project, right? I park in the back, right? My project. Niggas run down on a car, right? And rob you of everything. In the projects, right? Where I'm from. It's my neighborhood. That is a red flag, man. Why would they rob you if you with me? And this is where I'm from. That's where he was from. See, are y'all understanding that? He took him to where he was from. He's a peace stone. So they know each other. That's his neighborhood, man. But the nigga said, yo, fuck that. I'm robbing this nigga. I don't give a fuck that he's with you. I'm taking everything from him. No, he got backdoored. He got lined up, man. He got lined up. And he knew he got lined up.
When Anthony urged Half Ounce to give the suspect his jewelry, after the suspect began to walk away, stating the jewelry was not worth his life. Following the robbery, Half Ounce and Anthony became engaged in an escalating feud on Instagram.
Yes.
When Half Ounce had began telling people that Anthony had set him up to be robbed,
Yes, he did.
Anthony responded by characterizing him as a snitch. Half Ounce responded by circulating a photo mock-up of Anthony with a private part in his mouth. In response, Anthony sent Half Ounce a picture of Half Ounce's mother's apartment. In a series of text messages, Half Ounce seemed to later forgive Anthony for the robbery. Anthony responds to Half Ounce by telling him to never make a move on the chessboard unless you can counter it with 5 more moves. The game revolves around outthinking your opponents. Stop playing baby boy and go run and hide and make you come out that little hole you've been hiding in. When Half Ounce asked Anthony why was he sending him pictures of his mother's apartment, Anthony responded with, never tell someone you're going to kill them and take your word back. A criminal background check revealed Anthony was on parole for robbery and has prior arrests for resisting an officer, assault with a deadly weapon, and narcotic sales. In late December of 2022, Anthony King and Dennis Rissener were arrested at 2 separate locations in Long Beach. Both were charged with Half Ounce's murder and the attempted murder of his friend, while Anthony faces an additional weapons charge.
Yo, nasty, man. So he was murdered. This guy's on trial, right? He was murdered from a fellow blood, peace stone, right? Now he survived 2 attempts at his life from rival gang members. Stabbed 17 times, right? Stabbed 17 times, ran over, backed over, coma for 18 days, rehab for 18 months, survived all that. Only to be murdered from one of the homies. His play brother, right? His play brother, man. Robbed, right? Robbed. He got robbed. Lined up by his own play brother. They supposed to be blood. Man. Right? Lined them up. And then the beef turned deadly because he said, yo, man, I know you robbed me, nigga. I know you lined me up. And then the nigga said, he killed him. Subsequently killed him. He killed him. Now he's charged with alleged, right? That's nasty work, man. Yo, Hassan Campbell says something, man. Right? This guy was murdered from apparent allies. They were allies, right? Because, you know, in the gang world, look, this is educational, so I'm gonna break this down to you, right? In the gang world, they will say they were set tripping, right? Because he was an Inglewood neighborhood Pyru. So they're not from the same set. So that's how they're justified. Oh, they set trip, right? He's Black Peace Stone, but they're supposed to be blood. They're supposed to be that understanding, blood. But no, he was murdered from, you know, a fellow Red, right? That would be considered set trip. Do y'all follow that? You know, this is educational purposes, man. Right? That's why when you hear me say, yo, I'm set tripping, right? I just be playing around, man. You know, I got family members. You know, you Amar? I be set tripping, right? Because remember the song Colors, right? Colors, right? Gang world, see, you don't know about the gang politics, don't speak on it, right? Right? The gang politics, right? And these niggas, that's why DPs, or you gotta shoot, you gotta run that fade. Right? If you disrespect, you gotta pay your dues, right? If you ever hear him say, yo, I'm set tripping, right? Because Ice Cube song Colors, if you ain't my set, then you ain't my friend, right? If you ain't my set, nigga, you not my set, nigga, you not my friend, right? I'm set tripping. You ain't from my set. I'm set tripping. That's what that was right there. They was set tripping. He set tripped on him. He robbed him. He wasn't a Peace Stone. That's why he brought him to a Peace Stone hood, and they lined him up. Are y'all following that, man? Put in the comment section, man. Different content today, man. Different content, man. But let me see if I can pull this up. The shooting was caught on film, man. He got gunned. It's sad, man. I remember the when it was like on News 12. No, not News 12. We got News 12 out here. Here it is right here. This right here. I remember this because my brother was heartbroken. Yeah, this nigga was heartbroken, man. I remember this shit, man. Because this nigga was like, he was heartbroken, right? And when I seen this today, it made me think of him, man. Right here, this is when it went down, man. I remember that they had this shit. Right here, this is the video I played, they broke this down. This is where it happened at, right here. Y'all see this?
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online when you shop from major retailers like Amazon and Target. You can shop.
Aspiring rapper is dead after he was shot and killed while walking with his friend in Koreatown late last night.
And the 32-year-old rapper known as Half Ounce died from injuries he suffered after being shot multiple times. And tonight his shooter is still at large. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang joining us live in Koreatown with the very latest. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, his loved ones told reporters that he went by the name Half Ounce and he was also a father. Now, just a short while ago, we saw detectives out here again canvassing the area as they continue to search for his killer. Police say the victim was walking in this area when a gunman opened fire. Take a look at this video.
Look,
residents heard a lot of shooting.
I remember this, see? Look.
A neighbor recorded the tail end of a series of gunshots.
It was about like...
Yo, remember? Nah, I'm stopping. That's why I said, yo, I got my content today. I remember this. And when I watched that video just now, and the girl, his baby mom's wife, broke it down, I was like, yo, that's how they cracked this shit. Because they had the video. He FaceTimed her. He got hit and tried to run away, but ended up collapsing. See how it was caught? Right?
Like 15 shots, like
13 to 15 shots.
Yeah.
You can see the damage left behind. A bullet appeared to have gone through a neighbor's window. Residents say bullets hit these concrete steps just outside their homes. The shooting happened before 11:30 p.m. Monday in the 700 block of South New Hampshire Avenue in Koreatown. When LAPD arrived, they found a man dead in a garden box. The coroner's office identified him as...
That's the video, right? Dead in the garden box. Remember, he ran and hit and collapsed, and dude walked him down, got over top of him, took his mask off, and ended him.
32-year-old Lotarisha O'Brien from Los Angeles.
The officers initially did not locate a victim. They started searching the area, and they found a victim down in a planter in front of an apartment building.
See, that's what he was trying to hide. Remember, look. I just played the war stories. He tried to hide over there. FaceTimed his baby moms. Because he had got hit already. And dude walked him all the way down. See, that's why I did this reaction. Because I'm like, oh, shit. When I watched it, I said, yo, I remember this. That's fucking half ounce.
This woman, who asked to remain anonymous, lives in the building. She heard the shots and took cover like many others on this street.
Like when I heard the shots, I just lay down on the floor.
A frightening experience for residents.
I never really see any problems or shootings or nothing like that. So it's really unfortunate that someone lost their life.
Investigators canvassed the neighborhood and retrieved video from multiple buildings.
Here it is again. Look,
to come forward.
See him running?
So, Kimberly, do police believe
Yeah,
that
they
one
had
person...
years ago when this joint first popped off, right? 3 years ago. Yo, they probably had to take it down. Yo, they showed the whole shit. I remember they showed the whole shit. Yo, you seen them getting walked down. You seen when everything that they explained in the other video. It's probably I didn't really do an in-depth search. This still probably on there. But the video that I broke down, war stories, you seen the whole shit play out. You seen him behind the car, right? You seen him behind the car and jump out on them niggas and let off. Boom, boom. You see the flash. Boom, boom, boom. Right? You see half ounce get hit and try to get up at it, but you can tell he got hit, right? The other dude went the other way, right? All that they show right there, where he laid out in that garden trying to hide, he got walked down. Dude walked him down and finished him. So when I seen it, I said, y'all remember this on the news. I remember this. This is crazy. Rest in peace to that brother. Like I said, he got killed from a fellow blood, man. They gonna say, oh, he's Paru. Paru bloods ain't the same. I guess, man. But the man lined him up, robbed him, then subsequently murdered him, man. His play brother, man. So when you sit online and you play with these niggas, they supposed to be your mans and all that. Are they really your mans? If these niggas was in the field together and they did that too, what would these niggas online do to you, man? Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Don't play those online games. Nah, how's the content looking, man? How is the content looking now, man? Like I said, we'll be back on at 2 o'clock. I got a special one, man. The Devin Haney era. The Devin Haney era is upon us. Remember, I told y'all, the Devin Haney, I told y'all get ready, man. I was like, yo, get ready. All y'all ready? All y'all ready? Right? I told y'all get ready. All y'all ready? Are you ready? Right? I said, yo, get ready. I said, yo, get ready. I told y'all niggas get ready, man. But I said, yo, y'all don't even know what's coming. I was like, yo, y'all don't even know what's coming. It's the Devin Haney era, man. Y'all got rocked to sleep, man. You niggas got rocked to sleep, man. Right? Look, y'all got rocked to sleep, man.
Study Brian Norman Jr. Right. This nigga easy. How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes, the whole camp, and I knew what to do.
Because we were sold on something with Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah, y'all was sold. Right, look, y'all was sold. Was y'all sold, or were y'all just the sheep? Right, he who controls the sheep. Right, look, he who controls the sheep controls the game. Right, yo, Bill Haney controls the sheep, man. He set the play. He set the play into motion, man. He controls the sheep. He set it into motion. All you niggas, you idol worshipers, you content boxing dick eaters, y'all ran with it, man. Meanwhile, them niggas was laughing. Look, they was laughing, man.
Nigga, easy. How much did you study Brian Norman Jr.?
You asked me to study him. Man, I watched him for 3 minutes and knew what to do. Nope, I ain't even need to look. I studied him for 5 minutes, the whole camp.
Yeah, he want to fight that nigga now. Yo, Mickey, man, be easy, man. Yo, Mickey Bay, you my guy, man. I remember interviewing you, a cool dude, man. Cleveland in the house, man. You better chill, man. Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman C is gonna want to fight you. Yeah, he's gonna want to fight you, my nigga. Because you said you only studied him for 5 minutes, man. Yeah. Yo, that guy, he was easy. Look, I'm about to play my man Joe Dini, man, right? Yo, that guy, right? Look. Yo, we keep receipts over here, man. See? Yeah, this real boxing content. 2 o'clock, we gonna kill the game for y'all, man. Said that nigga was easy, man. Yo, easy, right? That nigga was easy, man. Yo, if you know what you watching, see a lot of these YouTube niggas, they don't know what they watching. They don't be knowing what they watching, right? If you know what you was watching, right? Do you know what you was watching? You know what you was watching? If you know what you was watching, look. You know what you was watching? I know what I was watching. Look. And do you know what you was watching?
That guy? Yeah. I got him on tape. I broke his ass up.
I broke his ass up.
I broke his ass up. I beat him to his knees.
Beat him to his knees.
Okay? He went down like this to his knees. I got him on tape. I hit him with an uppercut.
I got it on tape, man.
And this, then I hit him in his hip.
I got it on tape, man. That guy was easy, man.
I was burnt out. I was burnt out from
y'all didn't listen.
Y'all
didn't listen, man. That guy was easy.
I was all weak. I still broke him down. And I remember
that guy was easy. Y'all didn't listen, man. Shout out to Mickey Bay for breaking it down, man. I told y'all, man. My receipts, man. That guy, he was easy. I got it on tape.
That guy? Yeah. He was easy. I got him on tape. I broke his ass up.
It was easy.
I broke his ass up. I broke his ass up. I beat him to his knees.
I broke his ass up, man.
Okay?
It was easy. Yeah, that guy was easy, man. That guy was easy. Shout out to the Devin Haney era, though, man. It is the Devin Haney era. This nigga Mike Epps is a fool.
Looking like a 10-year-old out there and shit. He be just playing and shit. Just throw the ball up.
He just be playing, man. Niggas be playing,
so this motherfucker ain't even playing, man. Motherfucker thing all in his mouth and shit.
Yeah, that nigga was playing, man. Yo, them niggas was playing, man. I told them niggas I wasn't playing, man. Yo, them niggas was playing, man. I wasn't playing, man. Shout out to Sub-Zero. We don't be playing, man.
I'm a bear, right? Asking me what do I want to be. I just want to take care of my dogs and my family. I just want to do something niggas ain't never did.
Turn the music off, man. Uncle on that heavy bag, man. Shout out to Unc. Unc knows movement is medicine. Motion. Look at Unc getting loose, man. Getting loose, man. Right? That's it right there. Look, that's it right there. That's it. That's it right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting loose, man. That's my uncle right there. Look, still sharp. Run up on him. Run up on him, man. Y'all niggas be thinking it's a game out here, huh? Get punched all in your shit, man. Shout out to Unc, man. I see you still looking sharp. Each one teach one. Put it at. Oh, but this is it right here, look.
Bird, man.
This is it right here, look.
Bird.
That's what we do, man.
Light touches on that.
Yeah, that's what we do right here, man. This is what we do
Yeah,
right
I'm just
here.
in here working off this bird, man. Yes, that ghetto bird. You see me? Little light touches on the heavy bag. It's cool when they do
That's
it.
what we do, man. Boxing,
I'm not
man.
an influencer.
Niggas do
But I
boxing,
see
right?
some of the influencers getting the influence on. That's why you see the CW thumbnails. So influence, man. Not bad, right? Light touches on the bag. Light touches on the bag. Just working. Get into my motion, man. Gym is nice and empty, man. Anybody here, man? They still in turkey mode.
Now look, those are pillow fists, man. Yeah, those are pillow fists, man. Did you see Big Elegante? That's why I tell you, man, come to the gym. Niggas always want to fight me. You ain't gonna fight me. You might fight for your life trying to fight me. I'll put you in there with Elegante. Take one of them shots from Elegante, man.
Some of us, eat good and we're gonna work it off, man. How is the content looking now? You do have options, source experience. Shout out to box, man. Yeah. It's cool. Look at this though. Yeah, nice with the edits too. Look, slow it down. That's the Matrix. It's to show you, man. Dance speed, man. Rhythm is the dance. You gotta get your rhythm right. Cadence. It's all about the cadence, man. All about the cadence. Not bad, right? Somebody that just
That's not bad, right? For a content maker that y'all claim y'all don't watch, huh? Shout out to Showbiz, man. Shout out to Showbiz, man. It's cool when they do it, huh? It's cool when they do it. I like
the show. Nice, yes.
I put my phone down.
This right here. Incline. On the incline. No, not heavyweight. No Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman is a big, strong heavyweight. Now you hear Joe Dini in the background, man. Don't mind Joe Dini, man. He's always. I should do him like he does me and say, yo, man, you in the way, man. But yeah. Slow it down. This will show you the reps, man. There goes normal speed right there, man. Hitting that pig iron. Look, rested on my chest. Slam it down. Yeah, slam it down.
That's footwork though right here though, look.
Now just in case you think the sword stone.
That footwork right here, man.
Still got the footwork.
Shout out to my students, man. I tell all my students how I need.
Slow it down once again, man. You know I was a hell of a basketball player, man.
You gotta practice with
I was a hell of a basketball player.
High knees.
And I always been here telling my students, man, high knees, man, high knees.
High knees right here.
So let me just, at 46 years old,
look, not bad,
show
right?
that I
Gutty
still
rank.
got the look. High knees. Look, slow it down though, man.
Look, Gutty rank with
So
the
you
knees,
can see, man, knees is up there, huh?
High
Not
knees.
bad, right? Gutty ranks.
Yeah,
Gutty
high
ranks,
knees,
look, high
man.
knees.
Content though, man. Content.
Yeah. Sauce. Got him.
Yes, content, y'all. That's content, right? You niggas talk boxing, right? We do. Yes, y'all talk it, we do it, man. Y'all talk it, we do it, man. But this is the Source Experience. The news by Shanewz, man. Media, marketing, management, consultant, agent, man. But we will be back on at 2:00, man. A special one, man. I got a special one cooking up for y'all, man. The Devin Haney era, man. I told y'all to get ready, man. It is the Devin Haney era, man. The Devin Haney era is upon us, right? He who controls the sea. Fight the pavement. Fight the pavement. Fight the pavement. Contact. Fight the pavement. Fight the pavement. See, I try to tell y'all, man. Shout out to CW Thumbnails, man. Content. It's the Devin Haney era. He who controls the sheep runs the game. Runs the game. See, Bill had a plan. He controls the sheep, right? Bah! You niggas are sheep. Don't fight the pimpin'. Say it, Ring. Ready, go. Don't fight the pimpin'. Don't fight the pimpin', man. Look. Fight the pimpin'. Look. Fight the pimpin'. Man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce. We'll be back on that 2 o'clock special sauce later on, man. The Devin Haney era is upon us, man. But I'm about to go get these things for my neighbors, right? Because I got a cat now. You know, go get them stuff for the cat. I'm gonna get some stuff for my cat. Meow. Meow. Nah, the dogs are straight. They don't need nothing. The dogs are straight. They don't need nothing. But how is the content looking now, y'all? Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe. This is the sauce. The sauce experience. The name by Shanewz. At 2 o'clock, we cooking.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Coley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Yeah, y'all peep Coach Reen in the back. Look, Coach Reen's been in the game, man. Around the Hall of Fame legends. Look, that was Coach Reen. Look, that was Baby Reen. Look.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Coley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know the vibe.
Y'all see Coach Reen? Yo, Coach Reen been in the game, man. Y'all wasn't paying attention to the receipts, man. Coach Reen has been in the game, man. Putting in that pain.
Work, Chris. Work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
Coach Reen been in the game, man. That was Coach Reen, man. Coach Reen. Y'all slept. But it's all good, man. It's all to the good, man. How is the content looking now? You have media marketing management, man. Management. That's management consultant agent. Mr. 15%. Should have locked in when it was 5 and 10. 15. Don't wait till it's 2025. Don't wait till it's 2025, man. When it's 2025, man, I'm gonna be like, yo, where was you at a while back? Where was you at a while back? You should have pulled up.
Shout out to Shanewz, the sauce experience. Have a good day, buddy.
Shout out Showtime Shanewz, y'all. This is Kyle Mellon. Holla at me.
Yep.
Yo, what's up? Joe Harris Boxing with the sauce. Sauce experience. But what do I know?
Got it.
Yes, this is Sauce Talk, Showtime Shanewz. Midi say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
Yeah, Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk. You niggas be in the bushes. Stay in the bushes now. Because you stayed in the bushes so long, the bushes are on fire. And you can't come inside.
Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off,
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Hiloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.